This class we were discussing about the molecularity of the reactions, and we have discussed that molecularity means the number of molecules, ions or atoms that may take part in the elementary reactions which will collide simultaneously to give the product that is known as the molecularity of the reaction. In that, we have discussed about the molecular in which only one reactive species is there, or we can say we have discussed those reactions in which only one molecule participate in the chemical reaction is known as unimolecular reactions. Similarly, we have discussed bimolecular reactions, and similarly we have discussed trimolecular reactions. But we have also discussed that the reactions in which the molecularity is greater than 3 is slow to proceed and which is rarely occur. Let us see how this happens. हमने देखा कि वह मॉलिक्युलरिटी ऑफ रिएक्शन क्या है. मॉलिक्युलरिटी का मतलब है कि किसी दिए गए एलिमेंट्री रिएक्शंस में एक साथ कितने स्पीसीज, चाहे एटम हो, चाहे मॉलिक्यूल्स हो, चाहे आयन जो हो, वो कोलाइड करके प्रोडक्ट का फॉर्मेशन कर रहा हो, उसको हम मॉलिक्युलरिटी कहेंगे. और हमने डिस्कस किया यूनिमॉलिक्युलर रिएक्शन, बाइमॉलिक्युलर रिएक्शन, ट्राइमॉलिक्युलर रिएक्शंस. हमने यह भी डिस्कस किया कि ऐसे रिएक्शन जिसमें मॉलिक्युलरिटी 3 से ज्यादा हो, these are very rare and these are slow to proceed. Let us have an example of such type of reactions in which the molecularity is greater than 3 and which is very slow to proceed. Let us discuss. For example, let us have a reaction of potassium chlorate CkClO3 when it reacts with ferrous sulfate 6FeSO4 in the presence of sulfuric acid H2SO4. It forms KCl plus 3Fe2SO4 thrice plus 3H2. When we see this reaction 1, 6, 7 and 3, 10. It means this reaction seems to be of having molecularity 10. It means how? Because what we see here, the cytometric coefficient of KClO3 is 1, ferrous sulfate has cytometric coefficient 6, and sulfuric acid has cytometric coefficient 3. It means this reaction seems to be of molecularity 10. But in actually, this reaction is bimolecular reaction. How we will come to know it? What is the clues behind this? Let us discuss. This reaction seems that it has molecularity. It has molecularity 10, but in actually it is bimolecular reaction. How it is so? Because this is a type of complex reaction and it occurs in various elementary reactions. It occurs in a series of very elementary reactions. What is the reason behind this? This is This is a complex reaction. And occur in a series of elementary reactions. Then the question arises in our mind that how it is bimolecular. Because we know in a relay race, the chance to win the race by a team depends upon the slowest runner. In the same way, the rate of this reaction depends upon the slowest step, that is known as rate determining step. And in this reaction, in the slowest step or the rate determining step, the number of reacting species is 2. Therefore, it is by what we know that in a relay race, the chance to win the race by a team depends upon the slowest runner. In the same way, the rate of the reaction depends upon the slowest step, which is also known as rate determining step. For example, if we consider the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide in presence of I minus, then this reaction takes place in 2 steps and is of second order reaction. How it is so, let us discuss. Let us consider the decomposition of H2O2. How it is decomposed? 2H2O2 in the presence of I minus, it forms 2H2O plus O2. This reaction, it occurs in 2 steps. This reaction occurs, the rate of reaction is represented as what? Rate is equals to minus H2O2 by dt. It is equals to K concentration of कि concentration of KH2O2 into I minus. It means the rate of reaction is of first order with respect to hydrogen peroxide, and the rate of reaction is also of first order with respect to I minus iodide ion. How it is so? Why it is so? But what we have the reaction 2H2O2 I minus is to give H2O plus O2, because this reaction takes place in two elementary steps. This is so. This is so because this reaction takes place in two elementary steps. What are these? First of all, this H2O2 react with I minus to give H2O plus IO minus. Then in the next way, this H2O2 again react with IO minus to give H2O plus O2. What we see here, that these reactions which we are representing here, that the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen in the presence of I minus, this reaction is what we have the rate of this reaction is KH2O2 I minus. It means the rate is of first order with respect to H2O2 and I minus. Why it is so? Because this reaction which we are observing here, this reaction takes place in two elementary steps. First of all, this hydrogen peroxide react with I minus to give H2O plus IO minus. And to the next one, H2O2 react with IO minus to give H2O plus O2. What we see here in this reaction, IO minus is produced in the first reaction but is consumed in the second reaction. Therefore, the rate is not going to depend upon the concentration of IO minus. But what we observe? We observe the rate is going to depend upon the concentration of H2O2 and I minus, because this reaction is known as a rate determining step. This reaction is known as rate determining step. Rate determining step, or we can say slowest step. Therefore, the rate is going to depend upon the concentration of hydrogen peroxide and I minus. It means if a complex reaction is there, and which takes place in a series of various elementary reactions, then in that reaction the rate is represented as the concentration of reactant in the rate determining step. If a complex reaction is there, then it has a various elementary reactions. Then in those elementary reactions, the slowest reaction, or we can say the slowest elementary reaction, will govern the rate of the reaction, and that is represented in the terms of the concentration of the reactant of that particular elementary reactions. तो हमने क्या पढ़ा? हमने आज पढ़ा कि वह रिएक्शन जिसमें मॉलिक्यूलरिटी क्या हो, 3 से अधिक हो, greater than 3. ऐसे reactions, these are very rare and they are very slow to proceed. ऐसे रिएक्शन बड़े कम होते हैं और बड़े स्लोली प्रोसीड करते हैं। हम यहाँ वी हैव एन एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस रिएक्शंस। यहाँ हम देख रहे हैं कि यहाँ जो मॉलिक्युलरिटी है ये 1 और 6 7 7 and 3 10, मतलब मॉलिक्युलरिटी यहाँ कितनी है 10 है। ऐसा लग रहा है इट सीम्स दैट दिस रिएक्शन हैज द मॉलिक्युलरिटी 10, लेकिन इन एक्चुअली इट इज अ बायमॉलिक्यूलर रिएक्शंस। क्यों, कैसे भाई? बिकॉज ये जो रिएक्शन है वो एक कॉम्प्लेक्स रिएक्शन है, और कॉम्प्लेक्स रिएक्शन जो है हम जानते हैं कि वो सीरीज ऑफ एलिमेंट्री रिएक्शंस में होते हैं। ये बहुत सारे एलिमेंट्री रिएक्शंस में होते हैं। तो कैसे देखेंगे कि इसमें जो हम जानते हैं क्या कि अगर कोई रिले रेस है तो कौन सी टीम जीतेगी, दैट विल बी डिटरमाइंड बाय द स्लोएस्ट रनर इन द टीम। उस टीम में जो सबसे स्लोएस्ट रनर है वो बताएगा, वो डिटरमाइन करेगा कि कौन सी टीम जीतेगी। इन द सेम वे, उसी तरीके से इस रिएक्शंस, अगर एक रिएक्शन बहुत सारे एलिमेंट्री रिएक्शंस का बना हुआ है तो रेट कौन डिटरमाइन करेगा? रेट डिटरमाइन करेगा कौन सा, जो स्लोएस्ट स्टेप होगा। उस स्लोएस्ट स्टेप को ही हम कहते हैं रेट डिटरमाइनिंग स्टेप। हमने एक अनदर एग्जांपल लिया है, दैट इज द डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ H2O2 टू गिव H2O and O2 इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ I-। तो इसका जो रेट है वो कैसे है, KH2O2 I-। इट मीन जो रेट है वो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर है H2O2 के रिलेशन में और I- के रिलेशन में। क्यों ऐसा, व्हाई इट इज सो? क्योंकि ये रिएक्शन जो है वो दो एलिमेंट्री रिएक्शंस में होते हैं। हमने यहाँ लिखा है H2O2 at the first site, H2O2 react with I- to give H2O and IO-, and in the next element reaction H2O2 react with IO- to give H2O and O2. It means what we are observing, a new species is there, that is IO-, on which the rate is not going to depend. Why it is so? Because we have the first reaction, this elementary reactions, which is known as slowest step or the rate determining step. Then the rate of the reaction, ये पहला जो रिएक्शन है वो रेट डिटरमाइनिंग स्टेप है, स्लोएस्ट स्टेप है। तो रिएक्शन का जो रेट है वो क्या करेगा, दैट विल गोइंग टू डिपेंड्स अपॉन द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द RDS, रेट डिटरमाइनिंग स्टेप के जो रिएक्टेंट्स होंगे उस पर रेट की डिपेंडेंसी होगी। दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव हियर। The order, what we conclude from this discussion, इस डिस्कशन से हमको क्या मिला, that the order of the reaction can be 0 or even in fraction। जो हमारा order of reaction है वो 0 भी हो सकता है, 1/2 भी हो सकता है, 3/2 भी हो सकता है, 4 भी हो सकता है, 5 भी हो सकता है, whatever it may be, but the molecularity it can never be 0 नहीं हो सकती और ना ही फ्रैक्शन हो सकता है। इट इज एन इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल और इंटीजर। नेक्स्ट हम बात करेंगे कि क्या हमने डिस्कस किया। पहला पॉइंट, द फर्स्ट इज दैट द ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन is an experimental quantity and can be 0 or even in fraction, but molecularity cannot be 0 or non-integer. The next is that the order of reaction is applicable to elementary reaction as well as for complex reaction, whereas molecularity has no meaning for complex reaction. जो हमारा ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन है वो कॉम्प्लेक्स रिएक्शंस के भी लिए है और एलिमेंट्री रिएक्शन के लिए भी है। लेकिन मॉलिक्यूलरिटी में हमने डिस्कस किया है कि अगर रिएक्टिंग स्पीसीज जो साइमल्टेनियसली रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं ऐसे स्पीसीज की नंबर ग्रेटर देन 3 हो जाए तो ऐसे रिएक्शंस these are rare and they are slow to proceed. Therefore, the reactions which have molecularity, which are complex reaction, then those reaction hasn't meaning of molecularity. What we have, it means the next point we have order is applicable to elementary as well as complex reaction. Whereas molecularity is applicable to elementary reactions. It has no meaning for complex reaction. The next क्या है कि complex reactions में if we want to determine the order of the reaction तो हमने डिस्कस किया है कि complex reactions में जो elementary reactions होते हैं उनकी molecularity जो होती है वही order of reaction होती है। तो what we know that for complex reaction the order is given by the slowest step or we can say a rate determining step and the molecularity